wake up, no sleeping, there's a dream to chase. Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to NXT with NaJee, a part of the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast, aka The Whip Show, and you already know, also a part of BodySlam.net. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Whew, this is the aftermath of Showdown. This is the second half of the double taping that we did last Tuesday at the PC. Super excited to talk about it. We're gonna kind of talk about the show very briefly today, though, and do like very short recaps of the matches so that we can talk about the craziness that happened during the rest of the week in between the episodes with the releases and everything. So, man, it's gonna be an interesting one. But as usual, you know, I'm not by myself. You guys already know how it is. Like I said, I'm gonna show you that one more time. Part of BodySlam.net. But this week we have a special guest, my boy, my brother. You guys have seen him all over the internet doing a 60-second videos recapping each show every single day, every single week. He's also been on the show a few times. That's my boy. He went with me to Indianapolis, so I'm super excited. Make some noise for the WWE Influencer, the one, the only, Fatherless. What's going on, big dog?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
How you doing today?
I'm doing good, bro. How you doing today?
Good, bro. We looking fresh, getting ready to talk about everything, just the craziness of WWE, how it's just been new. It's a new feeling lately.
Yeah, it's been interesting. I like it though. It's like the times are changing, but then there's some other things going on that kind of making us just a little concerned. But I'm comfortable with what's going on right now.
For sure.
Yeah, man. What's new with you though? What's been going on? I think the last time we had you on, we did an LFG special. That was like almost 20 episodes.
That was season 1 LFG. Season 2 just ended, which was a crazy season. Look, not a lot of people, have eyes on it. Apparently, no. That season put a lot of people on the spot. You know what I mean? It definitely. It was a good show. It was a good whole season.
How'd you feel about the winners this time around?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know she deserved it, but look, I love Silo, but we could have gave it to sexy BJ Ray. That's
yeah, but we'll get into that a little bit later because he's on the list of releases actually. So unfortunately, it's crazy business, man. But all right, y'all, we're gonna jump right into these matches. We're gonna just, like I said, briefly talk about the matches. This is the aftermath of NXT Showdown, the TNA versus NXT special. So there's still a little bit of heat and some business that needs to be taken care of. So first match we got going on right now, we got Matt Cardona and Josh Briggs going at it. We got Matt Cardona coming back to WWE in a long time.
First time in a while.
You know it. How'd you feel about seeing Matt Cardona back?
Look, I tried my hardest to not get any type of spoilers because there's some heads in NXT that they'd be like, "Hey, we're filming something," and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's just take pictures." Yeah. But realistically, I love that they brought him back, but to put him against Josh Briggs, I do not like. Why? Because I still don't believe Josh Briggs is up there. I don't think Josh Briggs is a top competitor yet. I don't know. If it was up to me, with I'm gonna stay a fan and not talk too much about booking, but I miss him with his homie. That's what I miss. That tag team gimmick that they had going on, that was fire. Now they split him up and trying to push him off. I just don't like it.
Yeah, Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs. I remember that. I liked it too. I'm not gonna lie though. It was Briggs, I think, against Dijak against Oba at Stand and Deliver 2 years ago. That was a really good match.
That's the one that like projected him, like that made him the star that he is now. But do I believe that he could push for more or like change something? Yes. That entrance though. That little skull that he has, that shit is fire. It's
kind of dope, bro.
That is fire.
It's kind of dope. It's the new smoking skull, and it's not. I don't think it's no Stone Cold ripoff. Nothing. It's completely new. It's dope. Okay, I gotta give it to him. But Josh Briggs ends up winning this match, which I think was very surprising. A lot of people thought Cardona was gonna come back and do his thing, which he did. But he came over and he put over the younger talent at a time where I think he needs it because people have been ruthless with Josh Briggs. Ruthless. But it's kind of.
I'm people.
Yeah, people. I get it, but I also, like I said, I was on a show last night as a guest, and I said I like the way he's taking the heat. I like the way he's rocking with the heat. Like he even threw the chant in on the promo at the last PLE, talking about how cool. I'm not gonna get with the people. That's fine with me. I don't need them. Like I was like that was the best way he could have rolled with that. Truthfully,
Literally, there's
yeah.
nothing else like that heel character just needs a little bit of work on, and I'll like him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come out with a cowboy hat for real. Not because I'm wearing one, but keep that character alive that you had going. Don't
Yeah,
start to switch it up now.
he puts a cowboy hat on. You guys are twin, chest hair and everything.
Yeah,
Y'all
for
got
real.
it. The
Literally,
beard.
look at the picture.
Look at yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to match number 2 now. Like I said, we're gonna fly through these matches kind of quick so that we can give you guys a good amount of time of us talking about these releases and how we feel about them. All right, match number 2, we got Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Lexis King. Have your feelings about Lexis King changed at all since I
No.
think the first time? No.
Oh yeah, I have a lot more respect for him, just because that whole Miles Bourne thing that was hilarious.
Where you had the headphones in the crowd.
Yeah, I don't even I don't even know, but he's growing on me, and I feel like he's definitely gonna be he's gonna be a bigger star going forward, and I hope he really does change his name to Brian Pillman Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know if he discussed it online, but I really hope he does, and just kind of change the Lexis King gimmick, because it was getting stale to a point. But now this rivalry right here, kind of introducing him into AAA or introducing AAA and NXT, is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, and it was a good match.
It
Ended
was.
up being a really, really good match. I enjoyed it a lot. I understand that its purpose is to go into the Ethan Page match, which I believe just got announced officially. Like we knew it last week, but as
Finally.
of last night, because this is Wednesday for those of you listening and watching when we're recording this. Dr. Wagner Jr. wins. He calls out Ethan Page. He says he wants to go against Ethan Page, I believe, in like a Day of the Dead match, no disqualification at Halloween Havoc. I just think that's a fancy name they just wanted to put on it, especially
So
because it's in like
can we talk
Arizona.
about like Day of the Dead match, street fights, all these street fights and things that we're doing lately, just putting a name in front of it, like the New York street fight? I was like, oh,
Philadelphia
okay, cool.
street fight, New Jersey
Yeah,
street
like
fight. Like,
what we just Australian street fight? Like, I was expecting kangaroos. I
yeah,
didn't
man, it
see
should have been like
anything
a
crazy
koala.
happen.
Yeah,
I
giant
saw Jey
spider.
Uso put him through a table. Like, he put his own, his own cousin through a table, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean I don't really understand what the purpose of just trying to throw a certain word in front of. It's just a no disqualification match, no holds
No,
barred. Just call
literally.
it that. Just call it that, or just a regular street fight. And if it's a regular street fight, add more weapons, add more street unique weapons instead of the same old fire extinguisher. What? Like, I'm in
And
the streets.
tables.
Like I'm gonna find that in a building more than likely. But yeah, I get it. I get it. Who do you think comes off on top on that one? Who do you think would out of Wagner and Ethan? Because
Ego, bro.
is it take all the gold? Is it one of those kind of matches?
I don't know. It
I don't know
shouldn't
either.
be. I don't think we should continue to have NXT matches where every winner takes everything.
Yeah, because we're getting stingy now. NXT is just it's ours, everything.
Literally.
All right. All right, so now I'm gonna pop us back over here. I'm gonna throw that bloop, NXT logo right up there. Pop us back on over here. All right, so the next match we have to talk about, match number 3, was a triple threat #1 contenders match for the tag team championships. Just recently won by the Hardy Boys. I'm still riding the high on that one. That I just can't believe I got to be there for that moment. But in this match, we have the Culling versus Hank and Tank versus, oh my goodness, why can I not? Chase U, the new Chase U, Uriah and Kale Dixon.
You know how I feel about Uriah. I said it in
Oh yeah,
months ago, bro.
that's a boy.
Uriah and Kale, Dix, they both need a bigger push than what they have right now. Why? Because they're superstars. Do they need to be in Chase U? Absolutely not. But they're better than Hank and Tank. They're a better gimmick than Hank and Tank.
See, guys, I promise you, I don't just like go out and find people that dislike Hank and Tank. It's a thing that's happening.
So
right now.
you remember how I talked to you a while ago and I said that I just dislike certain wrestlers that just keep getting pushed and shoved down our throat.
Mm-hmm.
Hank and Tank is one of them.
Yeah.
Hank and Tank is definitely one of them. I can't get behind it. I just can't. Not to talk too down on it, but I just can't get behind Hank and Tank.
I feel like if they had another gimmick, it would be better.
100%.
Like if they weren't, if like the whole plumber gimmick thing just isn't.
Honk. That's just
doesn't work for me. It is. I agree. But so this match ends up with no contest because OTM finally comes back. We've been talking about this for a long time, wanting them to come back. Been asking where they were, happy they didn't get released. OTM comes back and takes all of them out. So now I think this is the perfect time for OTM to get a good push. I think if anybody does dethrone the Hardys, why not OTM? Why not?
But
you just
do you think that Jada Parker is going to come back and be with OTM again, or do you think that
I think she's doing her own thing.
She's done. She's done with OTM.
Like she's still going to be like associated with them, but I don't see her coming out.
Bronco can talk.
Yeah, both of them can.
They don't. You know what I mean? They don't need anybody. They're one of the few tag teams that they don't need anybody. Like they don't need a visionary or anything like that. You know.
Yeah, they just don't need a mouthpiece. They are the mouthpiece. They can walk it and they can talk it. It's dope.
Pause. Wait, I just want to go back on Monday Night Raw real quick. How do we? Who's gonna talk for them besides Paul Heyman?
Oh, it's gonna be Braun, and it's gonna be hilarious.
That Steiner math is crazy.
What's up?
Like 52.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be fun though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Some people are saying Brock might come back and be with them. And
he can't talk either.
Yeah, I know. Brock starts laughing halfway through.
I seen a poster with like Oba, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, all in the Vision. That should be crazy.
That would be wild.
That should be crazy.
People be reaching on the internet, man. Just a little too much. A lot of reaching there.
Too much reaching. I don't even believe anything on the internet anymore. No. Bro, I ain't even gonna get into it. I went on IWC the whole time last.
All right, so now we're gonna switch back on over to the matches. Who knows what's gonna happen in the tag team situation? More than likely, it'll be like a gauntlet match or something. That'd be pretty fun to see who takes on the Hardys. I imagine that'll probably happen on the 21st.
They should just let OTM to do it. That's it.
They should. They really should. Really should.
Matt and Jeff are doing that, all the gold gimmick right now.
Mm-hmm. They got what, 3 belts? 3?
Yeah, I think 4 belts.
Damn.
They got the 4th rope, TNA, HOG,
and NXT.
Yes, they have 4 belts.
Wow. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna pop into the next match, which is Zarya versus Miss Blake Monroe. Hey.
Zarya deserves the world. I'm sorry.
She does. But this is good. This is really good. I think it was a good opponent to throw against Zarya. Zarya is supposed to be out there doing her own thing, not separating herself from Soul, but basically letting Soul know that she didn't need her help and that she was going to go handle this one on her own. Soul ended up coming out anyways throughout the match, towards the end of the match, to try to give her a hand, help her out. That ended up getting the referee distracted while Blake Monroe attempted murder with a hairpiece or a hairpin and gave her the old Wolverine right to the neck and then hit her with her finisher.
Listen, I don't understand. Blake Monroe came in this so, when I say hot, I'm not talking looks or anything, but she came in hot, right? Mm-hmm. And then just her becoming a heel instantly like that just fucking skyrocketed.
Yeah, it's great though. Because I mean, she was so good at it in AEW. She was a perfect heel.
What do we say at NXT every time we have former AEW wrestlers right there? Tony fumbled.
Said it before, we'll say it again.
Big
fumble because she is eating right now. She's killing it. Absolutely killing the game. Character work is perfect. Zarya's character work, perfect.
Ethan, man. Ricky. Exactly. Bro, we have so many people. So many people that do fumble.
It's doing good, man. So Blake ends up getting the win. I think Blake has now made it very much well known that she is coming for Soul's North American Championship. She doesn't want the speed one. She wants the North American title. I think that threw some people off. Championship. I thought Lenny was gonna have it, to be honest, but I mean, it's a weird concept, but I get it and I like it.
I like it that it's in NXT now. That's what I do
permanently. Now. That's where it needs to be.
Yeah,
at all times. But yeah, like I said, Blake Monroe ends up getting the win. She's gonna hopefully be going after Soul. The whole thing with Soul and Zarya. Later on in the show, they end up just talking it out, hugging it out again. Um, Soul basically lets Zarya know that, hey, it's your turn. It's your turn to go get, gold, so you can take my spot. And then she ends up joining in the women's battle royal, which was a really, really good time to watch. It was a lot going on. We got the Jakara and Lash moment. Sorry, the
That was
Mara,
crazy.
Mara and Sade and
That was
Lash
so
moment.
sad.
Yeah, I was
It's such
hyped.
a like.
You should have seen me in the crowd, bro. I was screaming. I was
I,
like, no,
I wish
no.
Lash would have just let go. Like, I wish that's how it ended. You know what I
So
mean?
they actually started a program against each other.
Yeah, so they could start beefing with each other and still have that TNA NXT. What's her name now? I almost called
Mara
her by her
Sade.
Sade versus Lash Legend.
It'll happen. Maybe stand and deliver. Who knows?
Wait, what is Lash still doing in NXT?
Being patient, just like Trick, I think. I mean, right now she's supposed to be playing a heel in a way against Jada, and
I don't know.
that's basically what they
What is
did
she
with
doing?
Trick. Like,
She's had great matches. What Crown Jewel or right? It was Crown Jewel. One of the
yes,
Saudi events.
Evolve. I think not Evolution. She had that at Evolution.
Evolution, and still like even in the Saudi event that she did, SmackDown, she's ready. She's been ready. She's been ready since like 2 years ago.
It's all about timing, is what I'm realizing now. Like it's all about timing. They're just trying to time everything right. They want to make sure everything is perfect. That's one of the main reasons why Bailey Humphrey didn't win LFG, because it's about timing. You know what I mean? Like it's all about timing. And I like that they're taking their time with these people, because then you don't get lost in the sauce for a year. Like Melo's doing great. Melo's doing fantastic, but Melo had to wait for a year in order to really start getting pushed. Like he had the same program with the Miz for almost a whole year, and now it's just starting to pick up
Finally,
because they took their time with it. But yeah, so now we have the women's battle royal. Like I said, a lot of action, a lot of really fun moments. You got TNA superstars in there, NXT superstars in there, but finally, Tatum Paxley had her Miles Bourne moment and ends up winning the whole entire thing. And now Tatum Paxley is the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. How you feeling about that, Fatherless?
I'm actually pretty excited. The culling just as a group is fire. Just everything that they've been doing with Tatum has been fire, and now she like gets to prove, that she's her. Who better to beat JC Jane than her?
Yeah,
nobody else.
true.
Nobody else.
That's perfect.
Who else do you rank? You know what I mean? Like who else do you rank and put that like them there?
I agree 100%. Congratulations, Tatum Paxley, officially #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. All right, my friends. So now we're gonna have to cut to the part where we're gonna have some conversations about some things and some situations.
It's about to get crazy.
About to get crazy. We got about 12 minutes to try to get through all of these. So we'll keep some of them short, and we'll get to the really spicy ones towards the end here. So first release of this week that we want to talk about really quick and briefly, we got Lance Anoa'i. Well, another Bloodline member. Anoa'i. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
Nah, you're good.
Man, that's too bad. I know he got injured. I know he had a couple injuries he was working through before he even really got a chance to do anything. It's just too bad to see him go, but I know wherever he goes, he's gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine. I just hope that he can re-sign with WWE at some point again, because it would have been crazy to have him in that bloodline mix of whatever's going on with the bloodline. Him teaming up with either be on Solo's side, or obviously Solo's booked up. It's like there's way too many people on Solo's side,
for real,
and it feels like there's nobody on Roman's side. So
yep,
I feel
he would have been a great addition, and people were just waiting so patiently to see when he was going to pop up. Like I barely saw him at the PC, and I go to that thing every week. I only saw him I think twice working security in the 2 years that I've been there. So hey man, it just happens. He didn't seem like he was upset about it. He seemed like he was pretty cool, and he was just going to keep moving forward. So best wishes to you, Lance. Best wishes to you. All right, next up we got Draco Knox. No, my man went to HBCU. He was a brother.
Disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of the releases that I just felt like he had so much vision and so much going forward and so much character development on Evolve that you started to see it. And for him to get let go like that is tragic. Yeah. Tragic. The first match we saw them with who was it? I forgot the Cowboy guy's name.
Oh, Cowboy Tate.
Hat. Yeah, bro. Cowboy crazy. Tate. They could have kept them together. They really could have kept them together, and it would have been the mixture of like two cowboy guys type. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That would have been fire. But then instead they, separated them, and it feels like Evolve might not even be Evolve anymore at this point.
Yeah, man, who knows? I've been hearing all sorts of crazy stuff about Evolve, like if it's going to stick around, if it's going to disappear. Like I've been hearing all sorts of crazy stuff, but like don't quote me on that because I don't know what's real or what's not. It's just speculation.
This one right here is really disappointing. I'm actually kind of disappointed that I'm go.
Yeah, that was tough because he was just starting to get over with everybody. Actually, everybody loved him. He wasn't even like just starting to get over. People loved him from the first time we were at the Evolve tapings back in, what was this, like April? So long ago, something like that?
Deep ago.
Man, so sad to see you leave, brother. But like I said in the last one, we know you'll be just fine and you got our support either way. Left a great message about it once he announced it. Very respectful. Yeah,
I think everybody left a great message. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll talk about the wildest one.
Oh yeah,
in a second. So now I got this next one's got two people in it. You got Hayes, Jameson, and Summer Sorrell. Summer, I felt like that one was. It doesn't really bother me too much because it was so new. Yes, she's been around for a while. She's also engaged to Kale Dixon, if you guys don't know. But it didn't hurt as much because she was only around for a very brief.
They didn't really show them on TV as much.
Yeah, well, no, the thing about Hayes kind of hurt a little bit because Hayes was dope in LFG season 2. Hayes had a lot of character growth. She had a lot of just growth in general, and she was willing to do whatever it took in order to, put the show on. She dyed her hair, she changed her character, she did gimmick matches sometimes. They were very believable. She had Bubba in her corner, she had hella people in her corner. So that one was just interesting to see her go, but she had such an indie background before she got here to where it's not really gonna kill her too
She's
much
gonna
to go
do
back
big
on the
things.
Road. It just probably hurts her pride a little bit because WWE is the place you want to be, so you get there and then just to get let go. So sorry to see both of them go because Summer is just an athlete, dog. Like all around athlete, crazy business. But yeah. So now, peace out, my friends. We will miss you. We will still support you. As always. All right, next we got Stevie Turner. Crazy. Didn't see that coming.
She was literally the Evolve GM. Like,
yeah.
What was going on there? I did that when I seen that, I was like, Evolve's gone. Like Evolve's done.
Well, I mean, they got Mr. Stone's still there.
So yeah, but what he's gonna be the GM over her, bro. I kind of liked her personality a lot more than Mr. Stone's. Yeah. And wasn't Mr. Stone doing commentary for Evolve? Okay, now how are you gonna be Evolve commentary team and be the GM?
Vince used to do it.
Let's see who they're gonna replace him with on commentary. Who?
Yeah. But no. So also, what was I going to say with this one? She's also excited to go back to wrestling. So that might have played a really, really big part in it. Was her being like, I want to wrestle. WWE's like, we like you in this role. So maybe this is my guess is that maybe they just came to terms, and because the first thing she said was, I can't believe I'm actually getting ready to go back to being a wrestler again. And that has the internet going crazy because people love her from the indies. So maybe she can go somewhere and pop off and do her thing, girl. Do her thing. So we'll see you when we see you, Miss Stevie. See you when we see you. Troy Yearwood, Jamar Hampton, whatever you want to call him. That man stood on business.
He would have been a killer.
He stood on business, and I think that's what initially kind of set this path on this, got this path started to where we are now with him getting released. If you guys don't know it, when Hulk Hogan passed away, that man stood on business. That's all I'm going to say. He stood 10 toes down. He didn't let anybody budge him. I seen it with my own eyes when they tried to do the memorial thing. I will be honest with you guys. I sat down because I just don't feel like getting into the politics of it, but I just don't agree with some of the stuff that's happened. And you could see him being very bothered by the fact that he had to be out there to pay respects to, somebody in that situation that person was in when they were alive. How you feeling about this release? I know you said he could have been something big, but how do you feel about
I
it?
don't know, just the whole gimmick, the Chris Masters gimmick that he was going for, was so fire. Now it's like he was one of the main reasons that I watched Evolve. So
Mm-hmm.
he was
Yep.
so fire.
Yeah, you were a fan of his during LFG too, season
Yeah,
one.
season one. But
Man,
what a goat, bro. Sad to see him go. He definitely, developed a lot.
definitely,
So
1000%, 1000%.
that's all
Well,
that
dog,
matters.
I told him regardless because I was literally in the parking lot with him last week after NXT got out, and I was talking to him, and I was talking to him about me moving to Vegas, and he was just like, looked at the building behind us at PC, said, "Man, forget all that. You do whatever you're supposed to be doing, like da da da. Like basically, you do wherever life is leading you. That's where you're supposed to go." And 4 or 5 days later, he got cut, and that was just so wild to think that that was the conversation we had. And then
Last
now
interaction,
now
yeah.
life, yeah, now life is putting him on a different path towards something that he's meant to do. So hey, you got my support, dog. 100%. Great dude. I appreciate you as a person. Your morals, stand on your business, brother. Jamar Hampton, Troy Yearwood. It's been real. All right. So now we're going to talk about this next one. This one was, I know this one's going to hurt both of our feelings because we praised and praised and praised this woman.
Oh,
The first episode we did covering LFG and the second episode we did
wait,
covering
real quick.
LFG.
Before let me say something to the IWC before you guys go all crazy. You guys keep bashing her online, being like, "Oh, let her do a promo, let her be in the ring, bro." She was an influencer before she came to WWE, so having that jump is something huge. Like, we talk to cameras all the time, and we're able to, have a script and stuff like that. But it's harder for people to learn that way. She was great in the ring, and she was great at cutting promos for how long she's been in wrestling, regardless. So everybody hating her online and being like, "Oh, but with so much wasted potential." But what is watch her match or something? Y'all was that close from getting a response from me, but I'm not. I don't know. She was really, really good, and everybody hated her for what? Like,
Yeah,
you
for
step
what?
in a ring. You step in a ring. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I've stepped in a ring. I ain't going. You know what I mean? I'm not going. That shit is hard.
Yo, and I think the thing is that every single thing that she was good at felt like it was so natural for her, and it still is. I also had a conversation with her the other day after finding out the news, and just told her like, "Yo, you're doing everything perfect. You did everything perfect. You did that." She said she made sacrifices. She went way out of her way to make sure that she was prepared at all times, and she a lot of people actually were saying that they weren't being told why they were being let go. And I think that's the confusing part a lot about these names and the people that we're talking about. They don't know why. They have no idea why. With her, I don't
It
know why
could
because
be, and let me reach a little bit. It could be because they've acquired so many superstars from not only like Mexico, but they've acquired just a lot of people from the ID program,
mhm. Yeah, they
and they
just
just
said they
want to
added five
showcase
more too.
people in the ID program, I guess. Like, this is definitely something that they would probably do. It would be cool to see somebody coming from the indies and be on the ID contract and be on LFG.
Yeah, that's
Not
what I think is getting ready to happen. I seen WWE ID posted +5 like 2 days ago after all the releases. So I think they're adding more people. And the last big trial that they had, I think, was SummerSlam. It was a lot of indie talent there. So that could be what is
There's
happening
one indie
potentially.
talent in particular that she got the whole
Yeah,
championship thing. What
yeah.
is her name?
I
She's
can't think of it either. But
fire.
there's a girl that just recently is being looked at and is being talked about. But I don't want to talk about that right now because then that's almost very disrespectful to Miss Lee, aka Gentala. Um dude, wherever she goes, I know we've said it for a couple people, she's going to be golden. People are going to be knocking at her door. Like she said she was nervous that when she wouldn't get the calls, she wouldn't get the invites, she wouldn't do this. And I was like, dude, the second you open that door, people are going to be standing in line trying to get in. Like, you're a rare breed. Just look at her.
It's
That's
a lot of
superstar,
people
bro. That's superstar.
in this release that are gonna be great regardless.
Yeah. And it's not going to completely destroy anything. All they have to do is just make sure they don't destroy themselves in the process of moving on to the next chapter of the story for them.
Talk to Matt Cardona.
Yeah, literally. So, speaking of people that could potentially destroy themselves, if they don't handle it the right way, and also a very very big shocker that this person was released. We got sexy VJ Ray. That's my little
call me.
yeah. Literally said Tony, call me. So man, it was like real time because I was texting him as all this stuff was going on, and me and him are just talking maybe like 40 minutes or so beforehand, and then next thing you know, I had to text him like, bro, did this really just happen? He was like, yeah, it literally just happened. I'm just now finding out this, that, and whatever, and he was ready to crash out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna put too much out there, but he was ready to crash out. But he did tell me that he had the Tony Khan thing planned, and my only advice to him was just like, "Yo, bro, just be careful." I do believe you have it. I do think AEW would be a good fit for him. I don't know if you think that, but I think so. I think AEW would be almost perfect for his character and his
Whole
attitude.
sexy BJ Ray dip stuff. I'm not gonna dipshit stuff.
Yeah,
it will fit perfect over there.
Perfect. Like
Perfect.
regardless of if you hate him or you love him, his character.
AEW literally had the Rizzler over there. You think that you know him going around and being like, sheesh, isn't gonna go do big numbers over there?
They would eat it up, Doug. And I'm just happy that he's not going too crazy with it because he could, and you know he could, because VJ has that in him.
He talks like you know the Gen X or Gen Z era want to hear, you know what I mean? Kind of like how Javon is over here apologizing on Twitter, being like, "Oh, I say bro too much and stuff like that." No, bro.
No, do your thing.
Who's complaining? I want to actually see the people that are actually complaining about the way people are talking, because kind of trash.
Yeah. But yo, I think BJ needs to stick to this wrestling thing. I keep motivating him every day to do it. I know a lot of the other friends of his are motivating him to do it. If he keeps going, sooner or later, give it 5 years, WWE will call him back. That's 100%. What I said. That's what I think. So,
bro is a goat. Without glazing too much, bro is really good at what he does and knows how to talk.
And he just gets it. He gets it. But all right, congratulations on whatever future endeavors you head out to and succeed on, because I know you're going to succeed. So that's why I want to say congratulations ahead of time, brother. But all right, BJ, it's been real. That's all she wrote for that one. Now here's the one that shocked the world.
Wow.
Wesley. We're only going to spend about maybe 3 or 4 minutes on this because we're already over our half hour, but we got to talk about it. Wesley, Fatherless, let her rip.
He's done so much for NXT. He's done so much just in general, being paired up with two people that obviously can't talk in the ring like that. And I don't know. I'm really disappointed in it because the whole Rascals thing, TNA, like he was beefing with his homies. That whole Rascal feud when they came back was probably one of the best things that happened to NXT TV. And then now they're like, hey, I don't know if it's him not improving or something like that, but he could have been a forever NXT star. I don't know if that's something he viewed himself doing. Yeah. But to me, he was one of those stars that is a forever NXT star. Kind of like a Ridge Holland. I don't care how much I hate Ridge Holland. He was like a forever NXT star to me.
Yeah. Also, honorable mention to him because he just got released like yesterday. So
no disrespect. It's not disrespect. I'm saying like a NXT star, seeing him on NXT. It's kind of like a Dante Chen, where it's like, hey, you guys are doing great on. If they were to put Wesley in the main roster, they wouldn't know what to do with him. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I think him on the Mount Rushmore of NXT makes sense.
100%,
1000%.
He even cut his hair.
Yeah, but. So the rumor that I've also heard is that the Rascals contract is almost up too, and it's supposed to be up within the next couple of weeks, if not a month. And if all 4 of them are free to just go do whatever they want, say bye-bye to every single tag team trios title that you've ever seen on anybody, because they're going to take over the world. I would love that. If they were the Rascals World Tour would be sick. Australia,
GCW
Japan,
Rascals would be
Europe,
wild.
Bro, it would be fantastic. I get it. I hate to see him go because he was the reason why I even started watching NXT, to be fair. Like, if I'm going to be honest, like, I saw Wesley was a dude about my size, my height, same kind of hair. Like, I used to say, "What's up, twin?" all the time. And just to see him go, sad, but it does happen.
He was one of the people that is like NXT is family, because you saw his girl there all the time. Like, his girl was there supporting him 24/7.
Yep. She was a great support system. Like, every single person in the locker room loved him. He was a hard worker. And guess what? Now we can get Dez back. So, I think that's getting ready to happen, man. But yo, that's gonna wrap it up for the old release list here. That was some wild stuff. Wild week of wrestling. Great Tuesday night full of action. Um, Next week is my last week at NXT in person. I'm getting ready to move to Las Vegas, so October 21st will be my last Tuesday. That will be the last episode that I recap from being there in person. But the show's going to continue, my friends. Of course, because you guys is family for life now. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to keep
Locked
going.
in, twin.
Gotta keep going, man. Fatherless, you want to let anybody and everybody know where they can find you, how they can find you, how they can follow you, and all that fun
You guys
stuff?
can follow me on IG everywhere at Fatherless407. I do 60-second recaps of Raw and SmackDown and any PLE. They're not really recaps. They're just how I feel about the episode. So I don't touch NXT because that's NaJee's forte, but
Appreciate it, though.
yes, sir.
All right. Yo, maybe at some point in time you can just throw me in for like 10 seconds of one when
I'll
I hate
be
a
crazy.
promo.
You
And
put
I
on the
hate
blazer.
it.
Put the blazer on.
That'd be really funny stuff. But all right, man. Thank you so much for being here, brother. You know I appreciate you, man. It's not gonna be the last time either. So
Nah.
we're gonna make something happen, man. All right, y'all. Everybody say bye to Fatherless. See you later. All right, y'all. Well, you already know what it is. It's been episode 64 of NXT with NaJee. That was Fatherless, my guest. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure as always. Make sure you guys are following along. This is a part of the Wrestling Heroes and Insiders podcast, aka The Whip Show, and also a part of bodyslam.net. Until next week, y'all. See ya.
That's great. Life is for the dreamers like me. Journey down the stream.